Encryption. Encryption is the process of transforming a message or data via another encoding mechanism. So another kind of alphabet or another kind of principle of organization of symbols, generally to hide or protect content. So it is essentially transforming, for example, language statements such as this one, the gold is in the basement, to something like o ouro está no porão. This is in English, this is in Portuguese. It's virtually identical, very close translation, meaning identical, meaning reliable. Every other Portuguese speaker or person that knows Portuguese would translate it in this way. So the Portuguese is the encoding mechanism or the alphabet or the rule for the organizing the symbols. And then this statement here is the message to be encoded. So its encryption is a kind of encoding. Now you can also apply another kind of rule or system of organization to transform this here into something else. So here what I did is I added a random letter after every letter of each word. Add the rule is add a random letter after every letter of each word. So T, and then add a random letter H, and then add a random letter here I, and then E. So T, H, E, the, G, O, L, D, and so on. I may have missed some here. I actually just did this myself, and you can see that it looks really weird. And if I just show you this, I don't think I wonder actually how much time it would take someone to figure out that all I did was to add the random letter after each letter. Now a computer could figure out that very easily, but even some things that are simple may be hard for a computer or a human to figure out. So digital encryption, or encryption in this context of computer security and digital security, use algorithms. These are the rules which are essentially mathematical functions. They're mathematical functions because all the data is zeros and ones. So algorithms are rules or mathematical functions for ciphering and deciphering data, for adding encoding mechanisms to manipulate the zeros and ones. Now, in the way we kind of see it and look at it, what may happen is we have a text in English and it makes sense to us like this because we know the English language and the English alphabet. And then we encode with a different system, a different algorithm, a different set of rules, and come up with this set of symbols, which is essentially a different language that has its own alphabet and its own rules. An original message or file that has not yet been encrypted is referred to as plain text or clear text. So, excuse me, and this one over here is plain text or clear text. An encrypted message or file, also let's note that encrypted message or file, we can also call this piece of data or any computer data, any computer information, any digital data, is referred to as ciphertext or encrypted text. So it's more common, encrypted text or an encrypted file. This is the one that has been encrypted or encoded. The process of converting ciphertext into plain text is called decryption. So you can encrypt and decrypt. And usually, once again, to hide or protect the data because it's valuable, sensitive data. And so there's an encryption example, even using the Microsoft Word file, the Microsoft Word program to encrypt a particular file, a document that you create. So Microsoft Word program has an encrypting function that you apply, and you can look into it, how to do that, which grants you a password, and you have to have that specific password or passcode to unlock the encryption, to decrypt back to the understandable language.